going on, guys? Doing a podcast. First podcast ever. That's Irrelevant. That's the name of my podcast. Feel like it's a good title because I'm going to talk about a bunch of shit that don't really matter. I'm going to have some people on, and they're going to talk some shit that don't really matter. That's Irrelevant. So, no, it's hard when you realize how hard it is to do a podcast. You think, like, I hear all these people do podcasts by themselves. Do you know how hard it is to talk to yourself for an hour? Do you look into your own cell phone and have a conversation with yourself and then possibly put that out on the internet for the world to see? Still trying to figure this stuff out. I got a low battery message right here, but we're going to roll with it. So, anyways, let's see. I'm going to start this off. I was born in the month of March in 91. Yeah. My first memory, like, you ever think about when you're a baby and you try to go back to your first memory? You don't remember shit. The first real memory I have is, let me think about this, is when I remember we lived in a trailer in this lot that I'm at, and I remember getting dressed to go to the hospital to see my newborn baby brother. And I remember I had some like red shirt. It had like a Harley Davidson on it. My dad had just got this Harley. So he was all into that. And then I had a leather vest. And I had, I'm pretty sure, some cowboy boots and a Troy Aikman sweater. Even though I'm pretty sure that's the only clothes I had, but I wasn't wearing that at the same time. But anyways, got that. I remember going to the hospital. I remember my dad saying, "You picked this one out," even though I'm pretty sure that's not how that works these days. But I got to pick my brother out, evidently, out of a room. And I remember something wasn't right with him. I remember I picked out somebody who's not mentally capable or had some kind of functionality that was a defect from birth. And apparently he was trying to, he was wrapping cords around his neck or something while he was up in there. I don't know what he was doing. He couldn't breathe, right? He was turning purple. Purple is what I was told. All I was told was he came out, and when I came out, I was God's blessing to this earth, okay? At least for my parents, okay? I came out with a full set of fucking hair, like this, beautiful, waved perfectly, and I mean, I've been doing the damn thing ever since. Anyways, my dad was like, "Oh God, he's perfect. I'm gonna have another perfect son. It's gonna be just like me." No. He got this one. I was like, "Okay, doctor, something ain't right with this one." So I remember they sent him off. And I remember I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I remember coming home. We had Mario Paint. I had this like keyboard on the fucking Super Nintendo, and I was painting some shit. And my mom was on the couch crying. And I was like, "It's gonna be okay, mama. It's gonna be okay." And I had no idea what the fuck I was even talking about. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. I don't even think I realized I even had a brother at that point. And then I remember, that's pretty much all, that's my first memory ever. And then I went to school, to that hellhole where germs are there and they teach you how to color in the lines. So yeah, started at school and then it went from there. School was not my forte. I hated that place. I went down the road to this church that had a nursery in it. And I remember my parents brought me there and I was like, "Oh, this is fucking cool." And then they left and I was like, "Oh, hell no. I'm not doing this. I'm not staying here without y'all." And then I remember I hated that place. I swear to God, these people. See, I don't know if this is a memory. Your brain will be doing some trick shit on you. But I remember them, I was crying during nap time. And this bitch put me at my little cot in a fucking closet. I remember that shit, but I don't know if it was real. Maybe looking back on it, I might have made some shit up. I don't know. But I remember I had these fucking red Batman pajamas. They were red pajamas. They had shorts that were red and had a red top and Batman. And my parents back in the day, they be styling in that trailer. They had a fucking waterbed. And fucking, I remember going back there and I was like, Mama, I want to quit that bitch. I was probably 7. I don't want to fucking go back to that hellhole again. Fuck that place, Mama. And she looked at me and she was like, you don't have to go back. And I couldn't believe it. I probably didn't cuss. I probably was crying like a little baby. But I remember cussing, I want to quit that bitch. Fuck that school. Fuck that place. I remember my dad, though, when I was 2, the story is he went to go buy a new Harley Davidson and he woke me up and held me up there when he's like, you want daddy to buy that? And I was like, fuck yeah. Right on, dude. Really, I was like, and I went back to sleep. That's irrelevant. And then he bought it. He used to fucking pick my little 2-year-old ass up from fucking preschool on that thing. And I couldn't even touch the fucking pegs. I'd have my fucking feet up on the damn strut, on the shock tower. One time we was riding, I was 2. And he told me I was falling asleep on it. I guess I was falling asleep. And damn, he said he threw my little ass up on the front. I remember that shit, and I was holding on to the bars. And he said I woke my little ass up. We won't far down the road. I don't think you can ride a 2-year-old on a motorcycle these days. I think it's against some kind of child law. You'll be put in jail. The way shit's going down these days. But motorcycles have been a part of my life. This is where I grew up at. I got motorcycles all around this motherfucker. There's one on the lift. That's what we do. I've been riding. I rode straight out the womb. You know what I'm saying? So, motorcycles is a big deal. Always has been. I remember growing up, as I got a little older, I was riding bicycles, started off with bicycles. And we grew up in this neighborhood, Luther Drive, and started off with bicycles. It was big circles, 1 mile all the way around the outside perimeter of the neighborhood. And fucking, I was always, who's got the coolest fucking bike? Who can ride the longest fucking wheelie? Well, fucking, we had this one kid named Billy. This motherfucker had a bicycle and no chain. And I would sit there watching him. He would fucking one-leg scooter that motherfucker around the fucking neighborhood. And I was like, why you carry that bike around with no chain anywhere? He said, because I don't have to fucking walk down hills. I get to roll down hills. He was older than us, too. And he would fucking just pedal that fucking bike with one fucking leg like a goddamn razor scooter. And that's how we grew up, man. Then we moved from that to lawnmowers. That sounds like some fucking white people shit. I remember all my friends got lawnmowers for their birthdays and Christmas and shit. Brand new fucking whatever, Craftsman. 17 horsepower. Fucking grandparents buy it for them and they fucking take the fucking deck with the fucking blades off. And they would damn fucking hook a shoestring to the governor. And they would push that clutch in and fucking pull that string. Wop, bop, 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 bop. And they would dump the clutch on it and that motherfucker stand straight up. They would ride wheelies and they would race them motherfuckers. And I came home, I was like, Dad, let me ride the lawnmower to my friend's house. And he was like, fuck no. I gotta cut the grass with this motherfucker. You can't be riding this shit. And in our neighborhood, we'd have these big ass fucking hills in the back. And they would we get to the top of the hill, they would put them bitches in neutral and just fucking, fucking little rascal with their little goggles all the way down the hill, that motherfucker. And, they went to lawnmowers, and that was my one boy at the top of the hill. He fucking cut the front off of it. We were probably 13. He welded the fucking front end all up. Fucking 20-foot long, looked like a fucking Top Fuel lawnmower. I don't know where he learned how to weld that young. Fucking Top Fuel lawnmower, fucking motor back here. Fucking lawnmower, fucking. I was like, he had like a fucking keg as a gas tank. And I was like, this is how you know you fucking white trash right here, boy. We were about a meth lab away from white trash at that point. And they would fucking do that shit. His daddy had a Monte Carlo. We would just sit in it and rev that bitch up for no reason. 13 years old. Wah, ba, 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 ba. During the summer while his dad was at fucking work. Wah, ba, 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 ba. Fucking Monte Carlo, super sport. So, it's fucking good times. And then it just went on from there. And I'm still here doing it. It's 28 years later. I'm still fucking doing it. Now I'm in here doing a fucking podcast in the same fucking place where I fucking did all that dumb shit. And that's how it's going down. So that's the start. That's irrelevant. That's how it's going down. I'm gonna have a bunch of people on. We're gonna be talking shit, have them cutting up, trying to get a little bit of fun. I really don't give a fuck if nobody hears this or not. We're just doing it just for the fun of it, because I mean it's a good time. So check it out. Check yourself, and we'll do it again. I'll tell some more stories. We'll do the damn thing, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I'll be back shortly. Thank you guys.